Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Bet he's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robe.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming at you guys with this makeup tutorial. It is going to be a holiday glam video. That is what I decided to come up with. I honestly wanted to do a holiday video. I feel like this, you could really rock it for either Christmas or New Year's Day. It has glitter, it has boldness, it has statement. So yes, I really had a lot of fun filming this. Everything I am using in this makeup tutorial is extremely affordable. You can find it at the drugstore, you can find it online. I also use a product that I just barely use, but I've had for probably a couple months. It's the Revlon Photo Ready EyeArt. I highly recommend these cool little duo like glitter pens. If you guys are a little nervous on trying to use glitters for the first time, that is a great one-step kind of way to apply it. I really do like it. It comes out super pigmented, as you can tell, and nothing falls. And so yeah, I really enjoyed this look, you guys. If you guys want to see how I got this holiday glitz and glam look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're first going to start off by priming our face, and we're using the Cover FX Mattifying Anti-Acne Primer. This stuff is amazing for any of you who are oily out there. And then I go in with some extra hydration. I just use the Charge Water from MAC, and I go in with another extra primer, and this is the Smashbox Primer Water. For foundation, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Foundation. This stuff is really nice. The coverage is definitely a medium to buildable full coverage. It does keep you nice and dewy, I would say. So if you are on the oily side, definitely make sure you prime and set with a mattifying primer and setting spray, because if not, then your oil will just be super accentuated and it won't look so nice and dewy. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robe. I go in with the Morphe and Kathleenlights eyeshadow palette, and I just go in with that first matte bone color, and I use that to just set my eyelid and act as a base for the rest of my shadows. Walk past, I press, rewind, see that ass one more time, and I got this soda, Remy boys that know, fast money don't slow. And then I go in with that dark kind of mustard color, and I just use that as my first transition color. I keep the focus a little bit above my crease because I just do want a more awakened, higher looking eye. So that is why I do that. And then I go in with that kind of caramel orangey color and focus that more in the crease of my eye. And then I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready EyeArt, and I go in with the base side, which kind of just acts as an adhesive for the glitter. It's basically a colored glue, I would call it. And I don't go straight on with the wand to my eyelid first. I kind of use my fingers just to kind of test out the consistency of this, and then I will go on with the wand and add a little bit more where I want the adhesive to be. And then I do go straight on with the glitter wand part because I feel like this is the easiest way, and I wanted a lot of intensity on this part, so that is why I just went straight in with the wand. And it was kind of nice. It kind of reminded me of like an old school lip gloss applicator. It was just really easy to move and to just add wherever you needed a little bit more extra glitter. And I did want this to be a little bit higher than my natural eyelid, so I did keep that a little bit higher when applying. And I did just let it dry. It took a few seconds to kind of dry. And then here on this eye, I kind of messed up. Instead of going with my finger first and adding the base, I went straight on my eyelid with the wand, which I ended up hating, and you will see me going and taking it off. I felt like it just added too much of the base, and it kind of was just overwhelming, and it took away from the intensity of the glitter. Here I'm applying the glitter on top of that, and it just was not as intense and not as glittery as my left eye was when I did it. So you can just kind of see me trying to build it. It doesn't work out. I hate it. I'm going to take it off. So that is what I do here. I just take it off. I get one of my makeup remover wipes, and I just take it off my finger, and then I go back and take off the rest. I don't care that it's messy because I will go back on and apply everything again. But that is what I'm doing here. it is trial and error since it was my first time using this type of glitter wand duo stick. So I just go in again with my finger with that base to apply it, and then I go back in with the glitter wand and just add the intensity. And you can see it just looks a lot better. The glitter just really stands out a lot better. So I highly recommend trying it out that way first, applying the base with your finger from the wand versus applying the wand straight to your eyelid. It'll just give you a better base and a better outcome for the glitter. And then I just clean up wherever any of the glitter got on the bottom of my lash line, and then I kind of just go ahead and add a little bit sharpness to the ends of my eye. I apply some mascara. I'm just using the Tarte Camera Lashes mascara. This is one of their original mascaras, and I just use this as a top coat for my falsies. And then the lashes that I decided to go in with today for this look are the Red Cherry number 43s. I really, really love these lashes, Red Cherries in general, because I feel like they just are super affordable. I bought these on Amazon, a pack of like 6 for 13 bucks. They just look so natural, but they still give a little bit more of a glamorous look without being too over the top. And I just like how they're really wispy and they're kind of fluffy and just long. I just really like how it blends with my natural lashes. And then I go back in with the same colors that I used when I first did my transition colors, that like dark mustard and that caramel color, and I just go and blend out the top of where the glitter is, just to give it a little bit easier of a transition, and it doesn't look just like straight glitter and then the eyeshadow. I really wanted it to look nice and blended. So that is what I spend most of my time doing for this eye look. Of course, I edit a lot of it out, but I did notice I spent a lot of time blending, and then I go back in and add glitter to the spots where it may have kind of disappeared. Like I said, you do want to let this glitter dry fully, so kind of just do other things. Like I was putting lash glue on my lashes when I was letting the glue dry, just so it kind of just really sits and dries and doesn't move when you open your eyes. But once you let it dry, and you can start blinking and all that, and it will not transfer, which is really, really nice, and what I really liked about this little duo glitter pin. And then I just add a little bit of shimmer to my brow bone, and that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm using the Hard Candy Eye Lift Treatment. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend this for anyone who has any type of maybe puffy under eye area or dark circles. This is just really going to help kind of brighten and add moisture and hydration to your bottom eye area. It just feels really, really nicely, especially with that applicator on the concealer. And I just blend it out. This is not going to act as your concealer at all. It's just, like I say, going to kind of add as a brightener, hydrating kind of formula. I do use the Flower Concealer I bought from Walmart. This was $6. I really do like this. It just gives a nice medium to full coverage consistency. And I have the color Light. And this flower line is part of Drew Barrymore's cosmetic line that's only sold at Walmart.
I like the way you work it on, about to bag it up. I like the way you work it.
And then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of contouring. I'm using the NYX Wander pen. And this is just it has a highlighting side, and then it has a contour side. I do usually just bronze, but I did want a little bit more of a contour since I was doing such a glamorous look. So I focused this on the hollows of my cheekbones, and then just wherever I wanted a little bit more shadow on my face. I forgot how much I love this stick, actually. And then I go back in and add a little bit more wherever I feel like I blended it too much. And then I'm going to set my eyes, and I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Translucent Powder, and this is the extra coverage kind. This is my favorite translucent powder. I haven't really found another one that I like as much. I love it because it's not just a straight white translucent powder. It does have a little color to it, so it doesn't make my under eyes or wherever I set have any type of white cast or flashback, which I really, really like. And then I kind of just use the extra powder to just set the rest of my face. And to set that bronzer or that contour color and to bronze, I'm using the NYC Sun and Bronzer. I really do love this stuff. I bought it for Target for $4. It just gives such a nice sun-kissed glow and still adding nice color to your face. And then I go ahead and just do a little bit of baking right underneath that bronzing contour because I just want it to really pop. And then I go back in with the colors that I use for my transition colors to just smoke out the bottom of my lash line.
Baby, never act wild, very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is let me show you how it goes.
And then I decided that I wanted a little bit more glitter, so I just went ahead and added it to the inner corner of my eyes, bringing it out not all the way to the end, but just kind of stopping right before the middle of my bottom lash line. I just wanted a little bit more pop, and I felt like, heck, this is already a glamorous look, why not just add a little bit more glitter? And I actually really ended up liking the way it turned out. It did not transfer, it did not move. Once it kind of sets and dries, it just does not budge. And then I used that highlighting shade that I used for my brow bone to just highlight the inner corner of my eyes, which I absolutely loved. And then for blush, I'm using the Physicians, what is this? The Physicians Butter Blush, and I believe it's the color Rose. And then I just go ahead and do my bottom mascara. I'm using my Holy Grail MAC Giga Black Lash Extended Mascara. And then to set my waterline, or not set, I'm sorry, to add some depth to my waterline, I'm using the IT Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Liner. My favorite waterproof liner for the waterline of my eyes. And then I go back in with that highlight color from that palette, and I just use that to highlight my face. I didn't want to do an extreme highlight because I did not want to take away from my eyes, so I felt like this was just a perfect shadow to just highlight my face and give me a nice little glow. And then I go back in and blend, and I do add a little bit more depth to my eyes. I ended up going in with a darker color from the Kathleenlights and Morphe eyeshadow palette. It was almost like a dark gray, and I just added that to the ends of my eye just to add a little bit more, like I said, depth. And then for my lips today, I decided to use the Colorpop Ultra Matte Lipstick, and this is the color Ray, which is part of the Karuchi collaboration with Colorpop she did. I felt like this was just so perfect with this whole entire look. It kind of reminded me of like a grungy glitter look. And then I go ahead and just set my face with the MAC Charge Water, and I really like to use that for more hydration and kind of just blend everything together. And then for a mattified look, I use the Boscia White Charcoal Mattifying Setting Spray. And this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned some cool new tricks and ways to apply glitter eyeshadow, glitter pigment. Please give it a thumbs up if you love. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you are notified when I have new videos. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.